My name is Brad Yarbrough, and I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I wanted to take this opportunity to return to Ukraine. I first came 15 years ago and have come several times since. I've fallen in love with the people of Ukraine, with the country of Ukraine, and so when they had the war break out, I was wanting an opportunity to come and help in any way that I could, and Global Care Force gave that opportunity. So I've discovered that Ukrainians are just like Americans. They love family, friends. Many have come to a deep faith in God, and I think that they've also discovered something that we've known, they've known, that freedom is very, very important. Because when we have freedom, we can enjoy our faith. We can enjoy our family and our friends. And so I see them struggling to have the freedom that they once enjoyed in the years past, and that struggle is very real. I talked to a woman who showed me pictures of her flat or her apartment complex had been completely destroyed by artillery, and the place that she once lived was a place she could no longer inhabit. So she went on a train ride miles and miles and miles away to receive medical care from the Global Care Force team of doctors. This is what I've learned about Ukrainians, that they too love freedom, and we're here to help them in their time of need. On this trip, I haven't been surprised, except it has been more personal to me to see the loss that they have suffered. I've seen buildings that have been bombed out. I've seen tanks and other military equipment that's been destroyed. I've seen military people throughout the travel here in Ukraine. There's obviously a larger presence of military people. But the one thing that's become real is the loss of life. When we were in Kyiv, there was a large wall, much like in America, the Vietnam Memorial, except instead of names being etched on granite, you had 5x7 photos of those who had been killed in action, and they were lined up one after another for 100 yards. And that's a that brings a stark reality of those who are giving their life for their countrymen. The Bible says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for his brother." One of the saddest moments I've had here was in my visit to its capital, Kyiv. 15 years ago, I saw what was called the Friendship Arch. It's like the one in St. Louis by the Mississippi River. Not quite as large, but it's a very dominant figure on the landscape. It's right next to the Dnieper or Dnipro River in Kyiv. And they've built a bridge, a newly constructed bridge for pedestrians near that arch. And I saw a video of that bridge being destroyed by artillery or by a bomb. And people were then scrambling to find safety. And I thought, what a picture near the Friendship Arch. And I thought to myself, and I was just tears coming from my eyes, I thought, what a contrast. At a place that's supposed to be dedicated to friendship, to care, to concern for one another, to love for each other, that even there the war would bring destruction. And we as a people need to always consider the interest of other people as more important than ourselves. You know, there's the old song, "What the world needs now is love, sweet love," or maybe the Beatles, "All you need is love, all you need is love." But the Bible says, "Make love your aim." And I think that this is an important time for us to show our love, our interest in somebody else's welfare. And that's the motivation for coming to Ukraine. I wanted to show my love, my concern, and I had the opportunity and I had the ability, and I would encourage others to consider doing that themselves, especially doctors, nurses, paramedics, those in the medical profession.